31st. Social Services Department, going at 22%. Any questions? Special Services Department, at 23%. Any questions? At 23%. And overall, the enterprise fund is at 21% as of the 31st of March. Okay, and then so overall, on the last page 18 for the grand total, we are at 18% as of March 31st. So we're good there. Let's now go to the revenues. For the general fund, for the county general, we have brought in 25%, but we've brought in, what's the county miscellaneous income? 20,000. We got more money than we figured?
We got it.
That's all right, if you don't mind.
Bless you.
$23,000 was a refund from Cooperative Extension.
Oh, that's their return?
Yeah.
That's their return, 23,000 from the extension. Okay. Representative Jackson?
Yes, on the attorney income, is he going to be in here today to ask us, to answer the questions about the medical referee?
No, he is in court, and I think that what will happen is that we're going to have to get him when he's not in court, have him come in maybe on the 22nd if he's available. Okay.
They pick a jury today, that's why he's there. Choosing jury.
Okay. We're all right at 25% income for the general county. Sheriff's income, we're at 24%. Any questions? All right. Registry of Deeds, our good money maker, 23%. Jail and House of, Jail and Correction. Yes.
Same question I've had over the years, I guess. The writ income, it's supposed to be $88,000, and we're at 13%. Is this money not getting deposited in the bank at a
Tell me where you are.
appropriate time?
Tell me where you are.
4010, sheriff's income.
The writ fee, okay.
Writs fees.
Writ fees under our account 01.
Previous sheriff used to keep them in the drawer for a month and make
Yes.
one month, one deposit a month. What is happening with this one? Or are we really down that much on writ income?
I will add that to my question list.
I don't know whether Kathy can answer or not.
Well, I have the detail here, but it looks like in the first quarter, they made 2 deposits to us.
Okay, so what we would like to know is what's the deposit schedule? If we remember that one, okay? All right. Anything else under the sheriff, Representative Batson?
No, thank you.
Okay, can we jump over to Jail and House of Corrections at 26%? Okay, farm income. We're at 25%. All right, question? Okay, maintenance income, we're at 45. That's, is this the use of Carroll Grounds? Is this what Carroll Grounds is?
Yep.
So that's only on Carroll Grounds. Interest income, we're at 1%, so we didn't get any.
We don't get till like towards the end of the year.
Okay, so we're at 1% on that. Other revenues, so that we're all the way surplus to reduce taxes at 25, so here we are at 24%. And Any questions? Okay, let's go to the enterprise fund. Mountain View Nursing Home, account number 500. Overall for the nursing home income, we're at 27%. Any questions? Yeah. Yes,
I would just make a statement. If you look at the expense for the nursing home and you look at the revenue for the nursing home, we're $11,568 in the black. They
Okay.
made money the first quarter.
All right, so if we look at that, I want you to tell me where we can look at it. On the expenses, is it page 17 for the overall enterprise fund? And then what happens is the enterprise fund on page 3? No. Yes, on page 3. So that you're looking at year posted. Everybody see that we made some? That's good. Sandy, thank you. Yes, Representative Alden.
Thank you, Madam Chair. We had, Kathy, last year, we were anticipating a similar type situation with the nursing home. But at the end, it turned out that we actually lost $1 million. So have we identified what that shortcoming or that shortcoming of the information was, and how is it up to date? Can we be confident that these numbers are accurate?
If I'm correct,
Yeah.
we paid off a $2 million mortgage or interest rate for our loan and no increase in taxes. Correct?
No, I'm sorry, that's not the
just-
question.
I mean,
The question is-
year-to-date expenses as of March 31st for the nursing home were $2,425,232.
Yep.
Year-to-date income for, as of March 31st for the nursing home were $2,436,000. So it's,
Yes, I understand.
Breaking it.
I see those numbers, and thank you very much for trying to help point them out. But the question was, though, or where I'm driving it is that last year, actually in the third quarter, we were anticipating that, based on the numbers that we were receiving in our quarterly reports, that the nursing home would end up at a near similar, like a zero-in, zero-out basis. But it actually, in fact, lost $1 million. So, and that was due to some sort of accounting timing problem, and I'm wondering if that was identified, and is that correct?
and Sandy.
What we did for these numbers is that we validated, looking for, are there any other late entries, where do we stand? And that was including payroll, because payroll is probably the largest of that entry. And we validated with Kathy, Paula spoke with Kathy, Gary, as well as Kathy Armstrong, to make sure that we had all of the postings for the first quarter. So that is where things can lag behind, is if you don't, you want to make sure that you have the exact numbers for each quarter and or for each month as you're following it. So this is as good as it gets. This is, we've attempted to validate with all of with Paula, with Kathy, Gary and Kathy Armstrong, and this is what we've come up with numbers.
And we'll know in the second quarter, when that's
The
closed,
same.
how we
And-
will do.
And I
That's
guess
right.
perhaps it was because, like, the end of last year, December was a 3 payroll month, because of the timing. So when you were looking, I don't know exactly what you were looking at.
There's an extra payroll.
There's an extra payroll, all the expenses in December are larger. So unless I had the numbers to talk to you about exactly, but that could have been part of the issue
Okay.
when they gave you the numbers last year.
Yeah. Yes, Representative Fleck.
Thank you, Madam Chairman. Kathy, I had a question, perhaps not a question, but going back to the issue of the lag in the posting. I understood that systematically there were supposed to be some things done so that would not happen. like Kronos, is that making,
No, what we do, I mean, payroll is posted at the end of each month.
okay,
So if you look at the June report in the middle of June, you're not gonna have the payroll posted until the end of the month. Payables are done each week, so they're posted each week. So if you look at the middle, if you were looking at office supplies, middle of June, that's right to date.
so there's nothing we can do systemically
No,
to
no.
update that interface between the
Plus,
personnel
and then
everybody
the
else?
the month of December, there's a lot of purchases that are made that we have to wait till the invoices come in.
Sure.
So, and then they get posted right at they're not posted December 31st, because they may have made the purchase December 30th. So the bill comes in January 15th, we do post it back to December 31st as an expense for December.
Yes.
But at the user end, now Kathy's speaking to you as where she's sitting, but at the user end, I should be able to tell you each week, every 2 weeks, what my payroll expense is. So at the end of the year, it cuts off, I'll be able to tell you what needs to be posted as soon as, so on January 1st or 2nd, I can run a report, and I should be able to tell you exactly where we should be with payroll.
Good.
Okay, all right. So, yes, Karen, Representative Umberger, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
quite all right. Did we change the daily rate at the nursing home last year?
Yes, we did. We went from $254 a month, a day for the private residents to $262 a day,
When did we do that?
January 1st.
This January, okay. All right,
Okay, that's what I thought.
okay. So if we look at our overall expenses on page 4, we're at 25% for what we figured. Okay, are we okay with that? Any questions on anything else? Okay, now we'll look at the Representative McCarthy.
Yeah, I have a question that's relative to the budget, but not, for Chairman Sorensen. That $1,000, where they have to get your written permission
Right.
to move an appropriation.
In anticipation of going over $1,000 in a line item, they need to come to us before it's spent.
Exactly. Is that an accumulative figure? In other words, could they come in and say, okay, we're gonna move $999 today, tomorrow we'll move another
They're not gonna move anything. It's when they come in under uniforms, if they anticipate spending over $1,000, they need to get our permission. That's it.
So
Now,
but
you're
it's an
talking about
accumulative
moving
number.
within line items? No.
They can move up to $1,000, right, without your permission.
Right.
But can they do that?
Not moving, spending,
Yeah,
just in a
spending-
line item.
Well, moving from line item to another.
No.
No.
No, they can't move.
Department heads don't move. The commissioners
If
end up.
they're buying boots, it has to go under uniform, it can't go under communications, okay? It has to be in that line item. They may overexpend it, and if they overexpend it by more than 1,000, or they anticipate spending more than 1,000, then they need to get permission from the commissioners to do that.
Well, it's something that I don't understand then, because the reason that we brought this up was there was $154,000 moved by a department head, not the commissioners. And we try to put a stop to that. So to say that the department heads haven't been moving appropriations from line item to another line item is incorrect. They do. So my question to you is, you're attempting to stop that, but is the $1,000 figure that you put on it, is that an accumulative figure or just each time $1,000?
If they got budgeted $10,000 in a line item, and they anticipate going to 12,000, they got to get our permission to do that. Is that what you mean? I'm not sure if I'm following you. But if it's $10,000 that was approved in the budget, and they are anticipating going to 11,000, or 11,050.